Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, Tyler Bass set to kick off. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Had a chance to meet him while he was still at Clemson at a summer camp, partner. And this is one of the best kids you're going to meet out there. And he doesn't say a whole lot, but it's fun to watch how people respond to him. When he was a camp counselor, the kids just flocked around him like the Pied Piper, just as his teammates did while he was at Clemson.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Keys. He's able to find Wallace. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
From 21 yards away. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Watson on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Watson. The open man is Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Watson on first down. And it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again is Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jaguar, first down.
Off the play fake. Keys. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Keys. This is the tight end Fant. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Keys. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Jaguars defense as they get ready to set. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Andy.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, some strong running. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Keys. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Keys. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54 Mike. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bip. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Deshaun Watson sacked. A fumble on the play.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
He was tackled.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the Jaguar first down.
Throwing on first down. Keys. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Number 4, Deshaun Watson.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
First down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll try the air now with Watson. He sets to fire deep. And now Watson throws another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Off play action. Keys. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Complete.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 50. 4 yards. From the gun, Keys. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Texans nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson throwing left side. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans claw one back.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way we could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. To throw on second down. Keys. That's complete, and Moss out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Single slot. They got 18 loves to go deep. Put a body on.
Operating from the gun. Keys. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Jackson.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Keys. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. Let's go, tight end.
Looking to throw on second down. Keys. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
41's the Mike. Check 41. Know your job. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Crunch time, defense.
From the gun on third down. Keys. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun on 3rd down. Keys. Man open. It's Moss complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacksonville. 22 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field and downfield.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
No.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Right there. 54, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run it again with Kamara. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Texans 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being it.